and this is the Acting Up Show. I am your host, James Joffrey, aka Joffrey, and can't forget the two kings that are also here as well. And Chris, say what's up to the good people out there.
What's going on, people? How you living? How y'all doing today?
That's what's up. And
What's going on?
Yeah, we got Mike in the building as well.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. We back at it again on the Acting Up Show. Welcome. Salutations. And good morning, good afternoon, good all that, good evening, whatever time you watch us. Thank you for checking us out, watching us. Thanks for joining us. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us. So, hey, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get into this real quick. Talk about politics here on the Acting Up Show. So let's go ahead and get after it. We already know what we're going to talk about. We've been waiting on it again and again and again because we've been going through it stuff again and again and again. Biden, what's up, fam? Go ahead and send us that stimulus. Stimulate our minds, stimulate our bank accounts. It's been rough. Y'all heard about the stimulus plan, right?
Yep. You got approved. That finally passed. So next week I'm starting to look, hey, where is it?
I think it was going to pass, though, because the Treasury Department last week was talking about they was already prepping to send out everything. So, like, they had some inclination, I think, already. But they knew it was going to pass without no Republican support either.
Man, it was crazy. Like, I just saw an article talking what we talking about with this. And it was one Republican said that he voted for this. And he's saying that there was a mistake that he voted for this, for the stimulus. Like, dude, come on now, man. Like, these people, we out here hurting. And like, just stop playing games with us. You good over there with what you get paid, or I don't know what else you spending your money on. But as far as us folk, us common folk over here.
Stimulate my pockets.
Yes.
I don't understand why people could dictate how much you should get during a pandemic. How does that work out? I don't get it.
How do you, what's funny is they give you the numbers like the $1.9 billion bill, but only really a fraction of that is what goes towards those checks that go out to us.
That's what I'm saying. So why does it even, like, if people are hurting right now, what's the point? What's with, we should just give them just a little bit that,
Yeah.
How does that work in your conscience?
It's like they try to do. It's like trying to do too much. They should, they separate it. Like, okay, so it's like you got a car, right?
Right.
And you go pick up somebody. You pick them up, right? That's the stimulus bill. You can pick that up, but then what they'll do is they'll see about 8 other things they want to include in that same little car ride. So he's like, hey, you go pick up this. You go pick up $15 minimum wage. You go pick up. Now you got a car full. And now people are like, wait, hold on. You can't have all these cops and stop you. Now like, oh, hold on. That's what the law is.
Yeah.
Stop you like, hey, you can't have all these people in the car. So now that's what they battling on. Who should be in that car with the stimulus? Because it's like they attaching all that legislation, and this is what's gonna go for this people, and this gonna go for that. So
right.
Always something, man.
I hope that was a good analogy for y'all.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that. You broke that down. Very nice.
I dig that. I'm going to use that one on, man. I appreciate you, bro. But man, it's of course, there's always something going on in politics, but that's the one that's really, going on right now. Of course, and if you live in the Houston area, Uncle Greg Ep8, the governor.
Governor Hot Wheels.
Bro, Governor Hot Wheels. Bro, the last time I remember listening to a governor that was corrupt, I was watching The Walking Dead. The governor on that, man, and we already saw what happened when we listened to that governor right there. He started killing everybody left and right. So, me personally, I don't know about this. Not take your mask off on the 10th. So
100%. Everybody is at 100%.
100%. Boy, I mean, I keep seeing things online saying that can the Houston, Texas, can a whole grid be good with the whole 100% opening back up? We just went through the freeze bowl. Try to freeze us first.
He really just don't give a damn no more. I felt like he even had a meeting or something with President, Biden, and he didn't like what he had to say. So I was like, I'm gonna show him no mask. oh, I ain't like that either. You know what? Let's it just don't make no sense.
It really don't, man. Like, and there's people still dying. There's people still hurting. There's people still in the hospital fighting for their lives, and it's like you just say, "Fuck it." Everybody go with the mask. If you listen without the mask, if you listen to the way how he talks about the business, the business, the business, the business. That's all he kept on saying. The business, the business, the business, the business, the business. He didn't stop at anything else but the business. Yeah. So he finna give the country the business.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, he finna give you the business.
And since then, the COVID numbers have risen again. It has risen. So,
yeah.
I mean, ever since, I'm like, dude, you, why? Like you said, he just worried about the business, man. So, but if everybody die, or get sick.
Yeah, exactly. If that's it, if this is it, and this shit is becomes worse, then it's not a business anymore.
No.
So you don't have to worry about giving out no stimulus checks, because who the fuck you gonna give it to? Who you gonna get it?
I think I was on lockdown before. I'm about to treat Houston come Thursday like I would, like it just started again, because I
right.
Yeah.
Yes, because my little brother's a promoter. Shout out to my little brother. And he had a big event yesterday where they had over 2,500 people there. Like the fire marshal had to come, and so I've seen some pictures from them. I'm looking at all these people. I don't really see no mask out there. It's like regular.
Yeah.
So I know with you lifting those restrictions, then people are careless now. They really ain't gonna give a shit no more.
They really ain't gonna give a shit. It's gonna be hell at Walmart, because it's gonna be people that's gonna just walk up in there with no mask on. They don't have to never worry about nobody saying, "Hey, stop them at the door with the mask." The grocery stores are gonna be kind of crazy. I know when I went to the gym and I asked this lady, I said, because it's really at your own discretion, because you businesses don't have to do it. But I asked the lady, because our gym used to be 24 hours, it's not anymore because they use that time to clean. So she was like, I said, "Hey, are you going back to 24 hours?" She said, "No." Like, just flat out, just no. Like, no, we're never going back to 24 hours. This is exactly what she said come out of her mouth. So I took it as they not at all until this virus pass over, and the hell with this governor talking about, because she was a much older lady. So I can understand from her side, like, if they go 24 hours, she may have to quit, like, because it's going to be too much. Money over the people.
Pretty much. I mean, we're going to be looking like skeletons sitting on our couch with money in our hand. Yeah. Where the money reside, huh?
Yeah, that's it. Where the money reside, where the COVID reside, where the zombie apocalypse is out. All the other countries looking like these motherfuckers.
They got their popcorn and waiting on it like WandaVision. What's next?
Yeah, what's next? Yep. These motherfuckers.
Texas was stupid.
Mississippi too.
Texas. I'm surprised a lot of countries ain't banned us from traveling to them.
Sooner or later they will.
I think I don't know how true it is, but I know that they are going to do a whole, like, for Americans, they have to do it something where I was reading where they have to test them even more if you're coming from a different country. I don't know. I have to read up on it, but it's coming soon. Oh, it's coming soon.
Man, we should have moved to Canada when we had a chance.
Yeah. So it's coming soon. It is gonna be like that, especially if you from Texas. Oh, you from Texas?
They're gonna look the ID. Texas. Nah.
They have this perception of us as Texans. We just riding our horses all in the middle of the street. I got a little cowboy belts and all that, which we do sometimes. But we are a regular city as well.
Roosters crowing in the morning.
Most
There's always a neighborhood where there's a rooster crowing in the morning.
Somebody all has kids.
Somebody always barbecuing, no matter if it's cold or whatever.
No matter.
Be out there on the front porch, in your sweater and your shorts. You want some ribs, nigga?
Yeah.
Like, I got you, homie.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about y'all heard about the George Floyd bill got passed?
Yeah. I'm surprised they actually got it, went on, got it passed and got through.
Yeah, man. This is crazy. So it says where I found this article. You've pretty much found this article. Look up anything, CBS News and CNN. It says the House passed. Well, I'll skip that part. The House approved HR 1, a sweeping government and election reform bill by a vote of 220 to 210, and approved the George Floyd Justice Policy Act of the vote. So, man, it says 220 to 210 or 212. That kind of, man, there's a lot of people, unwoke people out there, man.
Oh yeah. I think the bills it's definitely going to be. It's good to see the administration just getting some of those campaign promises out the way right off top. You know.
Yeah, they not playing, man. It's a legislation spearheaded by Congresswoman Karen Bass, bans chokeholds and no-knock warrants. Warrants in drug cases, and reforms qualified immunity, making it easier to pursue claims against police officers in civil court. So, I mean, something has to be taken care of. Something has to be done. I understand. It has to be. I mean, I understand that, not everybody is in that right mind, and there's ways that police officers have to, take some people down, apprehend, and but it's gotten to the point where it needs to be done because it just needs to be. So
yeah, they had the answer to that. Something that you are absolutely right. You can't this situation can't land on deaf ears. It's crazy. It's almost about to be a year.
Yeah, man. Saying, man.
Yeah, it's about to be a year.
I've always been impressed with police officers that use their words. Because I mean, like I said, I met this one elder lady who told me that her dad was on the force. I think I shared it on here one time, and saying that he was a police officer, but he would use his words and he would keep in contact with the people that he would actually arrest, which is funny. But I mean, hey, it's awesome because he showed them that they are human too, even despite the fact of what they did or whatever. You need people like that on the force. And and he would keep in contact with the people that he would arrest or apprehend or whatever. Never use deadly force, and he'll give them their number. And after they get out, they would keep in contact with him. And his daughter just be walking with him, and she would say, "Dad, who was that random person? Oh, just some guy arrested." Like, you arrested it? Like, so I mean, sometimes you do have to use some type of force to apprehend these people. But there are some, you got to use that at your own discretion. And, but choking, killing, put your knee on people's necks, nah, man, nah. It got to be a better way. Got to be a different way to do this stuff, man.
I agree.
Yeah. Now, the people that's shooting up every damn thing, that go to these schools and assassinate these people, hey.
Give them that same energy, God damn it.
Yes.
Shit, and then fucking with people that's got a busted tail light.
Yeah, man. Like, dude, come on, man. It gotta be
3 cops for a traffic ticket.
Yeah, for a traffic ticket. You look behind you, it's like 4 cop cars behind you.
We got action. Oh shoot.
Oh, we got action, yeah. Oh shit.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, there's another cop car coming up. I only went over the speed limit about 10 miles per hour. We need all this.
Yeah.
Then it start to feel like that 5 heartbeat scene. You say you a singer. Who want y'all?
I'm gonna do love for you, baby.
Well, sing. If you're singers, ain't you? But then sing.
Louder, boy.
Louder, boy. Louder.
Like, I just want to go home, man.
A busted tail light.
Yeah,
the number one threat for a black man in America.
Oh my gosh.
White people like a busted tail light. What the fuck is that?
It wasn't for you, white people.
Oh my God.
Busted tail light.
Oh,
that is ridiculous. A busted tail light.
like, come on, man. Like, what did I like? Please, can I just give me a warning or something? Like, oh my gosh, man, make it make sense.
Bullets any day.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Just give me the ticket or whatever, or just give me a warning and let me go, please, sir. You've been in the same position I've been in.
You know what's funny? Like one time I thought I could have been gone. I was going to work super early in the morning, get some overtime. And I remember it was a dark intersection. I forgot which street was I at. I was somewhere on West Town. Dark intersection. You know when you're sleepy, you're not really paying attention. The light turned green to go left, but not to move forward. But I just seen green and just went past the light. But pulled me over. I'm like, oh snap! It's in the dark parking lot, dark area. I was like, oh, well, it's about to be my stuff. But then there was like an Indian cop, and he's like, oh, well, here you go, cool. Just watch yourself. You sleeping? He let me go.
Thank
you. That could have been so much worse.
Yeah, I didn't have my share of the good ones and the bad ones, but
it was always good to see somebody of color on the force though in that moment.
Yeah, it does. The ones, of course, the black ones, when they buy themselves, because there's some that whenever they got their partner with, they ready to act a fool on your ass.
Oh yeah,
like they gonna show out. Oh, I'm gonna get me some points today. So they get on you. They go extra hard on you, just extra. You just extra today. So
had one dude coming to me, one black police officer coming to me on the side, say, "Hey nigga, why you acting fool with these white folks out here, huh? Come on, man, quit playing the game, man." I'm like, dude, man, can I just have my ticket and go, please, sir?
Yeah.
Please. I'm about to make an example out of you. Like, man, no, man.
Not me.
Oh, he went
I didn't want to sign up for this. I make me an example of this shit. There's a whole lot of people right here. He want to pick me. Oh,
he did a whole Bernie Mac thing on you, huh?
Hey, bro, make me feel bad. Think you tough. Hate you, black back.
Hate you, black back. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck.
Like, I acknowledge your concern, but I think I'm gonna go. Just gotta walk away, remove yourself. Just I think I'm gonna just head this way. I don't even want to eat here no more.
Like, man, look, man. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, that is terrible, man. Oh, let's keep going, man. Elon Musk, man. This dude here, bro. How much money does Elon Musk make, man?
What did he do?
Dude, okay, so he's pretty much, let me read this article. So Elon Musk wants to create a new city in Texas called Starbase. Bro, how much, like, I know Akon is over there building his own personal Wakanda over there in Africa, which is dope, by the way. Might want to look into that. But I'm trying to figure out how much money Elon Musk has. It said he's looking to take us beyond the stars, starting with a little town in South Texas. According to the Houston Chronicle, Musk Space Exploration Technologies Corp is building his deep space rocket in Boca Chica. I probably butchered that name, a town along the Gulf Coast of Texas near the Mexican border, and he's thinking it's time for a name change. He tweeted on Tuesday, creating the city of Starbase, Texas, adding from thence to Mars and hence the stars. The tweet was likely in reference to possibly changing the name of Boca Chica to Starbase, Bloomberg reported. So Elon Musk got the bread. We all know that for sure.
Is he the number one? He's number one in the world, right?
Man, I think I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't want to put off, man. I wouldn't be surprised. Shoot. But this dude talking about he want to make his own city and everything. This dude, Elon Musk is just like, give me some tips, Elon. Please give us some tips.
Help me, help you, help me.
Please, bro. Please do it for the culture, man.
150 $150 billion.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Man. The way my bank kind of set up, you know, I'm gonna need some extra tips, bro. How to build the credit up and everything, brother. Help us out.
$5 million. Give him $5 million. Cool with $5 million.
Just
that's like $5 to you, man.
Yeah, that's $5. Just a little cool little $5 million, you know, help, you know, little cool little $5 million. Man, so that's what's up, man. I mean, hey, talk about bringing peace and everything to the world or whatever. You know, go ahead and make your city, man. Go ahead, make your little.
I mean, shit. He has the funds and the influence. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get into the sports talk real quick. Not too much going on in the sports world, in the Houston world. We know what's going on.
Listen,
man, we Houston Rockets. You know, we on. Somebody they roasting us, bro. They said because James Harden was, you know, just came through number 13, and they retired his jersey, which is dope and cool. And they said that the Rockets lost 13 games straight for number 13 to show in honor of him on for the 13th loss. I said, dude, y'all ain't right, man. Y'all suck, bro. But,
oh man, it's like I don't know why. I thought you had to win a championship to get your jersey. You got to be loyal. He ain't loyal.
Hey man, it's because I mean. And you know, I agree on that as well too. I'm like, dude, he ain't much finish his career yet. I thought he was supposed to finish your career first. But I guess they so hurt for what happened. They're like, no, retire his jersey now.
Yeah, he came to town and beat our ass.
Yeah,
and that was the night that come on, man. You're the best thing I ever knew.
They say this team really do suck without him.
I know, right?
He I guess Harden was right all along. He said, I got tired of putting up 40 plus whatever points every night or 30, whatever. And me, I'm looking at it like you got, you know, these other shooters over here, you got this other team. I mean, of course, you know, when you there playing every day or whatever, you see something that we don't. So I guess Harden was right.
Yeah. Poor PJ Tucker out there looking like a disgruntled employee every night. He looked like a disgruntled employee.
I heard some trade rumors about him where they was trying to land him in LA some kind of way.
Yeah, I heard trade about him, Eric Gordon. Then I heard another article saying that they're not going to trade any of our veterans. I said, okay, we'll see what happens. And Oladipo turned down the bag from us. So
you said who?
Victor Oladipo for the Rockets. We turned the bag down because they offered him like 42 something.
And he wanted the long-term deal.
Yeah. I mean, he has been, you know, dealing with injuries, but I mean, I guess I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, I do know they want to focus on the young core, but you know, if you want the long-term deal, you know what he brings to the table when he's healthy. So,
yeah.
He can ball. We got some ballers on the team. It's just that, you know, it is what it is right now. It's we started off the season in the, you know, worst kind of ways. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. But also big shout out to James Harden and Russell Westbrook for helping us out during that whole freeze bowl. You know, they did give back to the community, you know, with James Harden, his restaurant number 13. He gave out some free food that I wish I could have got some, but hey, it is what it is. I was busy, but
shout out to them, man. Deshaun, JJ, they gave back to the city. It's sad that rebuilding mode is hitting heavy for everybody.
You can't rebuild stupid though.
Huh?
No,
you can't rebuild stupid.
No, you can't.
They can call it what they want. No, they messed up bad in the worst.
Yeah. Big time. Okay. I don't understand why they holding on to somebody that don't want to be there with you.
They trying to make a statement. Yeah,
I think so.
Which is stupid. I would rather get it done sooner than later. I mean, when is the NFL draft, by the way?
I have no idea.
I believe
it's usually in March. No, it's usually in February. February, March, yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's coming up soon too. I think I gotta look. Let me see. But then, of course, like you said, J.J. Watt left us. On to Arizona. So, man, it's like the whole Houston is just rebuild. We all in rebuild mode. We had the freeze bowl, the pandemic. We just going through it. Y'all pray for us here in Houston, Texas, please. Please pray for us.
It was unnecessary with all the teams, though. Everything. It was not like we had to be in rebuild mode, but no, I want to do right.
The stupid moves you make.
Once again, I know nothing about those kind of problems.
So y'all about to have an old quarterback about to be 63.
I know nothing. See, while y'all over there freezing, I got this right here to keep me so warm. I know nothing about those problems. Let me make
man.
I know nothing.
That's why Antonio Brown got his ring this year.
I do not care. Well, congratulations to Antonio Brown. One of them had to get it.
Oh, man.
It can only be one damn winner, so it was either Le'Veon or Antonio Brown. So congratulations to Antonio.
Oh, man.
We're going to stick it out with Big Ben. One more year with the boss man.
Man, everybody on the move. Everybody's saying, man, I'm trying to get a ring, man. Everybody said, man.
I know at one point they were saying, wouldn't it be cool for JJ to play with his brothers, but we can't afford JJ. JJ got a good deal, bro. He got a good deal.
Yeah,
he did.
Meanwhile, the Texans paying Duke Johnson $6 million, $4 million guaranteed.
Goddamn.
See, you know what?
We got rid of the wrong Johnson off top. Was it Duke? David Johnson? It's either Duke or David Johnson. Correction.
One of them damn Johnson.
Yeah.
One of them damn Johnson.
I get them confused.
I think it's David Johnson.
Okay.
I think it's David Johnson. One of them Johnson.
One of them.
I don't know, man. The moves they make
make you question everything, man.
It's question everything. It's like, why? Just why?
That's why I'm afraid when they trade Deshaun, because it's coming. I'm afraid what they're going to do with it, because it's like you can get a lot for him if you trade him to the right people, but you're gonna trade him. I have a feeling they're gonna do something really stupid, and I'm just gonna be like, you know what?
Well, like I said, I got to see what my new fandom's going to be, because the day Deshaun Watson is no longer part of this team, whatever team he's on is going to be my new team. Oh, Lord, let it not be Dallas. But yeah, other than that.
Now, I highly doubt it's going to be Dallas. I believe, honestly, it might be either the Jets, Miami, Chicago is even throwing their hat in the ring. And the thing is with Chicago, a lot of people don't like Chicago to play because it's so cold. Like they have some months where it's like unbearable. Like God damn, it's fucking cold. And then they got some months where the humidity is bad. Can't pronounce the word, but at the end of the day, besides the weather, Chicago has a good defensive team with Khalil Mack and all those guys over there. Like they can get after the football. So I can see Chicago getting them. I could see the 49ers getting them. That'd be one hell of a squad. They'd give Tampa Bay a run for their money. Yeah. So he has his options, but the Texans have to be careful, because if they sit him out, it's going to be a spit in the face to the whole league, really, because you're stopping this man shine, and he don't want to play, and you're sitting him out. And y'all in this race of who's gonna blink first in this fight, or who's gonna blink first, and it's like now the whole world is not gonna be able to see Deshaun play because he refused to play for you all. It's like, how bitter can you be with the situation? Just let him go. Let him do what he have to do. So
yeah.
How do I say goodbye
Poor guy.
To what we had.
I bet, yeah. Rick Smith is probably like, see, told
you. Yeah, Rick Smith is like, shit, I told you.
These are memories to be my sunshine after the rain.
I miss being a Texans fan.
It's so hard.
But I'm gonna have to say goodbye.
To say goodbye.
Yeah.
To yesterday.
Put your RIPs up one time. No.
And right now I'm talking some shit about my quarterback being signed, but in reality, when he retired, we're gonna have hell because we haven't developed a quarterback and we haven't had a good quarterback before Ben Roethlisberger since Terry Bradshaw in 1985.
Ooh, 1985.
I was 1 year old.
I wouldn't even thought of at that moment.
See, I told that motherfuckers they should have been developing. Oh, that's next year. But we ain't gonna worry about them problems. That's next year. We don't know what's going on. We ain't talking about that.
Misery loves company. Year. Come to
that's
the bottom.
Next year. Yeah, that's next year.
Come to the losing side. Yeah. Misery loves company.
You gotta see right next to right here.
Not going to the playoffs.
Next year. I'll be there next year.
The watch the Super Bowl at home party. The playoffs party.
Oh, man. Before we leave the sports topic, another big shout out to Russell Westbrook, man. He got his own school that's about to be I think it's about to open up in LA. Nice. In South Los Angeles. So big shout out to him on doing that. I know, of course, you got, Jalen Rose had his own school. A lot of other NBA players does that as well too. Yeah. That goes unnoticed. But thank you for everybody who does their part in doing things like this. But shout out to Russ again for doing something like this, helping out the young people. So kudos, man. We are here at the Critics Corner. This is the time where we talk about what's going on in the entertainment industry. And hey, let's see what we got going on. Man, have y'all ever thought that that's black man. I can't even talk. That Batman will ever be black?
No.
Man, so y'all know this actor, very great actor. Y'all know who Jeffrey Wright is, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty much. Okay, so he's gonna be Jim. Of course, he's gonna be Jim Gordon in the new Robert Pattinson Batman that's coming out, and they're about to wrap up filming with that real soon, I believe. What I've been told. Yeah, I'm eager. I'm looking forward to that. But Robert Pattinson. Oh, not Robert Pattinson, but this is not a misprint. I found this on what is this? What article is this? I just typed it in this article. Just typed in Jeffrey Wright becomes the first black Batman actor, and the article pretty much saying that let me see, a new series of audio Batman stories called Batman, The Audio Adventures is coming soon to HBO Max, according to the Hollywood Reporter. That's what report I'm on. The podcast show will be a comedic take on the property that sees Jeffrey Wright lending his voice as the Caped Crusader. And the series is written by SNL writer Dennis Nicholas, and it's thought to be a lighter take on the Caped Crusader. So yeah, man. So it says it's gonna be a little bit more Adam West and a little less Christian Bale. So I'll dig it. I'll check it out and see what they do with it. He's a very good actor. So yeah, I'll check it out.
I met Robert Pattinson one time. But I didn't know what was, I wasn't. So I was working for a particular station out here. And we had an event at Barnes and Noble. I guess it was, and I knew nothing about this Twilight stuff, right? And so it wasn't until the cat was like super tall, like a quarterback, like 6'4", 6'5", something like that.
He that tall?
Huh?
He's that tall?
Yeah. I didn't know he that tall. Oh, okay. Well, he looked like.
And I remember, I usually get like the celebrity picture, but I'm like, I didn't know what this was. Then like the next week, Twilight was everywhere. I was like, damn. Even like when Justin Bieber first came out, I got my last story. I got stories for days, but it's just like Justin Bieber came out with this one time to the station. I'm like, who's this little kid? Ain't nobody, little preteen. Nobody about to watch that. And then like the next week, that's when he blew up. I was like, damn.
like who's this guy, man? Like, man,
who's this?
Should got a picture from my records.
I'm Justin Bieber.
Chris, I'm gonna tell you something. Chris has the most luck with celebrities. This man has he has an album, a catalog of celebrities that he done took pictures with, bro. Like seriously. Like when we was all in college, Chris had something on Facebook, didn't you? The celebrities. Yeah, like the whole photo album was a celebrity.
Yeah, celebrities I meet.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I used to go to some dope parties, man. I'll tell you something about that off air. This is one time at this. Never mind. I'm gonna tell you about that later.
Okay, cool.
He didn't sign the NDA. He signed the NDA.
Oh man, that was too hilarious. So let's go ahead and get into. I know. Well, Mike, I know you say you didn't get a chance to watch it. No spoilers. But Coming to America 2. We had. I enjoyed it for what it was. And we talked about this before we got on here. We said we don't. Me personally, I said on my YouTube channel, and I was saying that I'm not finna bash this movie because he did so. Eddie did a great thing with what he did. He got a lot of people to come and join in on this film, and like I said, if Eddie Murphy say, "Hey man, text you a car," you say, "Hey man, come be in this movie," what you gonna do?
Pack it up and let's go.
I'm packing my bags. I'm like, let's go, man. Get to work with Eddie and all these legends. Yeah. Man, let's go, bro. So I enjoyed the movie for what it was. It was cool. Of course, we all knew that it wasn't gonna be better than the first.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it for what it was. I'm not finna bash it, man.
I don't know. I've looked at it. I'm gonna watch it again for a different perspective. But I feel like it's what I expect from King and Bears. That's who wrote it, But I'm more interested. I wonder what Ryan Coogler and Aaron Magruder would have did with it, because those are the scripts that they turned down.
Yeah.
I think with King Bears is kind of what I expect from him with the whole. It's like almost like watching Blackish, but with a Coming to America spin to it. Like I can always tell. I feel like some of the stories just wasn't fully fleshed out. Like I feel like it was just But I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. Like this nice performance in there, man.
Yeah,
cracks me out. Cracks me up. I mean, cracks me up.
You can tell. I can tell Wesley had fun with his role. I can tell.
Yeah, he did. Like he goofy. He goofy as hell for that.
He Wesley Snipes can do anything and pull it off because he's so great and phenomenal with what he does.
Yeah.
So.
And then my only other question with the whole movie, which everybody talks about, is just where's Lisa? That doesn't spoil anything, right? No. It's just like, where's Lisa? I mean, not Lisa, but Lisa's sister.
Oh, yeah. They had an article saying why she was not in it. I forgot exactly why. But that would have been cool if she would have, a
whole sister out here.
Yeah. You left her?
Okay, but you're not spoiling it. Was Mr. Soul Glow was there? Was he there? Was he in it?
No.
Lisa's boyfriend, right? No, that wasn't Lisa's boyfriend. That was...
She was Lisa's boyfriend. He was Lisa's, but she dumped him, and then he started dating Patrice. They started...
That's what they alluded to, yeah. Maybe that's why they don't talk. I don't know. When her sister did just go to Africa and not come back, I guess.
Maybe it would have been awkward, I guess you could say. I mean, you got to look at it, Lisa, you finna go marry a king, and now the dude that you just dumped is like, getting down with your sister. So maybe it's some family ties or something like that. So I don't know, man. So,
okay, yeah.
When you think about it, that's kind of awkward right there. Hey, come on, y'all. Come
but then that's the king, and that's the Jerry Carroll model with the soul. This shit don't add up. Baby, you can have that.
I just wish the story would have focused more on, like, I would rename it like what Coming to America, Zamunda, you know, the Zamunda Islands or something. And then I wish more of it would have been based like in the world that was what was going on in there.
Yeah,
and maybe the kid, you know, the dudes coming over to us instead of us going over there. Because I think the part, without giving it away, I think the way we just didn't get enough of certain stories, so it's just like, yeah, it just wouldn't. And then, you know, I need resolution in my story.
Yeah, I agree with you, because like I said that too. Like I wish that they like the costumes and everything else, that was beautiful. That was dope. I love that. The all that was Black excellence. I'm talking about. I was looking at that stuff. I'm like, dude, I need to go ahead and buy something similar to that.
I think the same lady that did Black Panther did that set too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. She got her award. She did. She did that.
I think she did.
Yeah.
She got.
Yeah, not to mention, you know, Eddie Murphy's daughter was in there too. She was the daughter with the glasses.
Yes, she was in it as well too.
She did pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot for that. Like, I mean, he did it in life too. I mean, they did it. I don't know who whatever did in life, but yeah, like a lot of familiar faces in life. But this was just on a bigger scale, of course. And of course, he did the same thing in Harlem Nights. You know, and I mean, this is just something that he did, and I think it's dope and it's beautiful that he did. You know, like, hey man, you know, come be in this. Hey man, you know, put your little twist on this, do a little this. I mean, and that's pretty much what it was. I think it's, but like you said, it could have been like a little bit more fleshed out to me as well. But I enjoyed it for what it was. You got people on it.
We wanted to be as good. But
yeah,
different times, man. Different times.
Yeah. It's the original was a cult classic, and it just grew even, like the prestige of it grew even more as, you know, and it's just, you know, hey, you can turn on the Coming to America, the first one, just sit there and smile and enjoy it. And, you know, hey.
I will say this, it is a surprise. I'm going to tell you, Mike, at the end, I was not ready for, and I can't stop cracking up. It was a little bit of a surprise as who popped up.
So I'm going to watch it. I'm going to have to really watch it.
You see who pops up at the end, I was like, I had to rewind it like 4 times. Like, I was just like them, like, I was like, they dug them up.
Oh man. So
the royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Bro, when I saw them when I was a kid,
I remember Lucas used that on the skit.
Yeah, that's what he used that on the skit. Thank you.
Oh man,
king shit.
Like, when I saw that when I was a kid, I had so many questions for my mom, for my parents. Like, what did she say? Baby, don't worry about that. No, I want to know.
I remember when Busta Rhymes did a whole video. Man, that video was like, bro, that made you go back and watch Coming to America when you saw that video.
Man, I'm telling you, man, that's dope, man.
And then, you know, music-wise, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak did an album, or put out a single. They formed a group called Silk Sonic.
That's what they call it. Silk Sonic. There you go.
Sonic. And it was the album's hosted by Bootsy Collins.
Oh,
that's actually how they kind of got the name. They was vibing in the studio because they told a story, I think, on the Breakfast Club. They were like, while they were vibing, Bootsy was like, oh yeah, that's Silk Sonic or something like that. So they said, okay, we're gonna use that name.
That I did not know. That sounds like a word Bootsy would come up with. Oh yeah, that's Silk Sonic, baby. Yeah, so it just sounds like it.
I dig it, man. You know, they got the old school R&B vibes over there with them too.
Yeah. That's what's up.
I dig it, man. I dig it. I'm gonna have to check it out, man. I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
You know, Bootsy had did an interview where he was talking about, you know, all the music that he came out with. He was under the influence. Like, you know, back in those days, they was just gone. So, like, I'd Rather Be With You, That was under the influence.
Man.
and man, I forgot who else said that they came up on one song by accident. I'm like, wow, that was accident. Atomic Dog, George Clinton. Yeah, like they came up by accident. Like he was like doing that. He said, man, I want to put this in here. Dog, yo, EBA, y'all, EBA. That was an accident.
What?
Yeah.
No one. I can see it.
Yeah, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I know every time I hear Atomic Dog, my best friend, he pushes everybody out the way.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with him. Shout out to the Cube.
Yeah, that's some cues. Yeah, they get into it.
No matter where you at, that song play, you're gonna see somebody jumping up somewhere.
So it's another streaming service out there, y'all.
Which one?
Paramount. Well, before I get into Paramount, but HBO Max are saying they're gonna lower their prices because people are pretty much can't afford it, which is, I mean, hey, that's dope. So shout out to HBO Max for trying to make it better for us less income folks out there.
That's what's up, because Netflix is like, God damn, they pressing the up button every single time. Hey man, guess what?
Yep, we added a new feature. Turn it up.
Like, dang, dude. But yeah, I'm not sure how much is Paramount charging. I can't do it right now because my internet is all messed up. But yeah, this is Paramount Plus. They got their own streaming services out there along with Peacock and everything else. And speaking of Paramount, for you parents out there who want, trying to find your kids something to watch, SpongeBob SquarePants movie is out, I believe. And also, speaking of SpongeBob SquarePants, I should have mentioned it earlier, but when we was talking about politics and everything else, but this kind of ties into everything else. There's a SpongeBob SquarePants inspired pop-up restaurant bar and hotels coming to Houston. It will be available March 26th to April 25th. Little plug for y'all out there. But
I'm good.
Yeah.
You don't got no kiddos and stuff like that. But, no. Or if you're just a SpongeBob fan, you can check that out.
It'd be hard as hell to get my son out that damn hotel when it's time to check out.
I want another Krabby Patty.
I'm good.
I mean, hey man, you probably gonna have to request your whole day off, bro, for that.
Yeah, man, that ain't nah.
Man, that place gonna be filled from April. This says what, March 26th to April 25th. No, yeah. Let me see. The interactive event is set to feature its own version of the Krusty Krab and Mrs. Puff boating school, dubbed the Rusty Crab. The Rusty Crab, okay, and Mrs. Puffy's boating school, respectively. It will also include photo ops and a COVID-19 friendly scavenger hunt. While the restaurant and bar menu has not been announced, it's set to feature the Risky Patty, a play on the famous Krabby Patty. Hilton Houston is also recreating a number of the hotel's rooms, yada yada. But for Underworld Bikini Bottom, like, so okay, yeah, bet. So yeah,
there's a lot of adults that is heavy in the SpongeBob too, because the Shade Room announced that they were doing a spinoff with Patrick Starr with his childhood or whatever, and I looked at the likes. That was just a picture alone. It got like 1 million likes. So it's like it's an adult page. So it's nothing but adults on there, and it's,
I mean, for a lot of us, I know for me, I think SpongeBob got hidden when we was in college.
Yeah.
Especially amongst the college kids and middle of the day between classes. That was the thing to do, watch some SpongeBob.
Hey.
That was it.
I'm telling you.
So he definitely has an adult base.
Yeah, he does.
Man, we're gonna talk a little bit about this cancel culture thing, man. So T.I., brother, he was supposedly supposed to be in Ant-Man 3, or we don't know. But what was that they said, y'all, about T.I.?
Well, they said that his character didn't fit with the new Ant-Man 3.
Didn't fit, huh?
What you mean can't fit?
What? Yeah,
black people can't go to space.
They going to space, ain't they?
Black people don't fit in space. That's what you're trying to say?
T.I. was packing his bag, about to get on the plane. They said, no, we don't need you. What you mean? No, we don't feel like you fit. What you mean I don't fit, man? I'm about to, go to space. Black man don't really go to space that often. Let me get on board on this real quick.
It was really dope to have him on the whole MCU. you know. So
yeah, it was. It was. He was in the first and second Ant-Man, wasn't he?
First and second, and I was shocked to see him because, you know, back then when Ant-Man first came out, it was at his. You didn't know how this whole thing was going to add up. So now it's like you watching WandaVision, you get like 20,000 Easter eggs because you expecting that, you know.
Yeah,
but
man.
it's like now in the early stages of Ant-Man, the early stages of Iron Man, he was there along with all of them. So I mean, he didn't have a big part, but he did provide comedy relief. Him and the other guy that was on Narcos, he's a good actor too.
Yeah, man, I'm telling man, Disney hit me up right now and say, hey, you want to be an extra in this or whatever? Yes.
Sure, you're right.
Right? like when do I need to pack? Where do I need to meet y'all at?
Yeah.
Sure. Man.
Help me, help you.
Cancel culture is a tough pill to swallow. Because I said this before, there's only one tweet away over your hard life work, man. Just working, just grinding it out hard. This industry is hard.
Yep, man.
Break into, especially in acting. But it's like all that's gonna go away with just one tweet. So
I always said, man, freedom of speech ain't free because you're gonna pay for it some kind of way.
No.
So watch what you say about me. Sorry, T.I., my bad.
but T.I., it wasn't. It's accusations. So it's like it's not something that's been proven yet. Not to say that the accusers are lying, because everybody needs to tell their story.
Right, and that's what's so messed up about it, man. Even with the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing, man. They pretty much, I saw an article the other day saying that her Amber Heard's attorney was saying that it was all a lie or whatever, you know, to help her get over on Johnny Depp. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, it's like when you have these allegations against you, not knowing if it's true or not, they just straight up counsel you quick just because they don't want that heat with their project.
Right.
So it's like, and, you know, shout out to T.I. Hope everything is not true. I know he got on his IG and said, man, there's some false allegations and everything against himself. We don't know, man. So
it's the court of public opinion. You know, it's like everyone's guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
Instead of the other way around. You know, that's social. That's the age we live in.
Yeah, man.
It's tough.
It is, man. They went all the way back. I mean, this has nothing to do with counsel. Well, yeah. I mean, they picking on Mr. Potato Head, bro. We can't even say Mr. no more. We got to be politically correct about everything. I mean,
it's like it's in the name.
I mean, it's you go back, watch Toy Story all the way back from what year came out, 1990, whatever.
Right.
Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. It's like y'all getting so bored that y'all got to go back and mess with Mr. Potato Head, man, huh? So all right.
Overthinking.
Okay. I mean, like I said, it's which raises the question: do you think that if they was to put T.I. back on the show, I mean, not on the show, but like on the movie, just like they did James Gunn, would you do it or would you say, no, I'm good? Because, okay, I say it like this. Remember when Kevin Hart, they went back at old tweets that he had already apologized for the Oscars, right? Yeah. So they gave him an opportunity to get back, but he had to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if it was that easy for you to take me off, and these are just allegations, not even proven, you know, they said that they didn't take him off because of that. They took him off because of character, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, were you still allowed to do business with those people? Because it's, you know, it comes to a sense of like, man, your character, like, man, it was that easy for you to get me off.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
man, I'm starting to believe that the cash, cream, everything rules around me, money.
Get them
If you bring in too much, you bring in a large amount of money, and we need you, we're gonna try to give you the opportunity to redeem yourself. Or I don't know, man. It's crazy. It really is. Just one tweet away. That's what I'm saying, man. Once we break out into the world, and we get famous and everything, acting and everything else, I think I'm gonna shut down my social media. I don't say nothing crazy. I'm always doing something silly, but
no, you can't do that, James, because then they're gonna be like, this guy boring, and then some studios want you to promote it.
Yeah, man, that's the.
Remember that situation that happened with Monique? They was like, "Well, Monique, why you not promoting?" It was one of those films that she was doing. You have to promote it, and she was like, I guess she felt like that wasn't her job to promote it, but then it's like this: you on the face of this project, so every actor and every entertainer, you promote.
Yeah.
What you got going on, you promote. The Rock promotes everything he does.
Yeah.
Guys paid on Instagram.
Exactly.
$1 million a post.
Yep. Ain't that something?
You just got to be conscious of what you do and say. Because remember, T.I. didn't send no tweet. T.I. is getting accused. It's not a tweet. It's just what people say that haven't been proven yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, dude. It's man, just like you said, you gotta be careful what you're doing, what you say, what's going on, man. They brutal out here.
Very brutal. But that's where we at right now. But like T.I. said, like I like what he said. He said that if a woman do have something, you should come up and say something. You should come up and speak your mind. You should come up and tell your truth. But he was like, just don't get up there and tell a lie, because then it's going to dismantle the whole machine.
Yep.
So
very true. Cancel culture, boy. They on, boy. Don't do nothing. Just sit your ass down somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at that point in time in our show. This is a segment, as we call this, acting the fool. Who was out there being an idiot? Who was acting the damn fool? Who's being the dumbass? And we have to bring this person to the table. You just made history. Mike, go ahead, take it away, brother.
All right. So it's acting the fool hits home for us today.
Yes, indeed.
LaDonna Wiggins. Come on down, LaDonna Wiggins. LaDonna Wiggins is a Texas native. Okay, now LaDonna Wiggins allegedly brought two Texas homes a Land Range Rover, plus spend tens of thousands of dollars elsewhere. Okay, LaDonna's just balling. She's doing what she's doing. But how did she get this money? Well, a 37-year-old Texas woman has been indicted on charges, and she secured $3.7 million in a Paycheck Protection Program loan and spent the funds on luxury items for herself. LaDonna Wiggins had been indicted for bank fraud and making false statements to the bank and money laundering. She faces 30 years in prison for misappropriating funds meant to save businesses aimed the corona pandemic. The list goes on. Here it is. The Justice Department alleged that Wiggins, with the money purchased to the two homes totaling in $725,000, paid $78,000 on a 2020 Range Rover, plus spent over $63,000 at Chanel and $14,000 at Apple and more elsewhere. On Wednesday, the day after Wiggins appeared in federal court, her attorneys released a statement disclaiming the charges. Oh, and it goes on. Two more houses. One house in Katy, one house in Cyprus. Build a pool. Spend over $36,000 at Amazon and about 5,000 at Hazelberg Diamonds, and the list goes on.
Man,
She living good.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Yeah.
was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, she was.
A
Man, what's the name
from
of
her
that?
lawyer, a quote from her lawyer, Ms. Wiggins is innocent of these charges brought against her in the 9-court indictment, as well as any other alleged of wrongdoing, which the government has logged her against.
Wow.
stupid is, stupid does.
She's
I mean, we gotta learn about these PPE loans.
Dang.
At this point, you had enough time. Even when you seen them taking people out, like, oh, maybe I don't want to spend all this money. Let me,
Bro, she said, fuck that. I'm getting $3.7 million paycheck protection program loan. Now, she had to create two businesses. It's not on this, but I do remember watching the video. She had two businesses. One was Wiggins and something LLC, and one was some hair boutique. Okay. Now, like I was telling James, Alfred Campbell, this is a loan. So she had to put in the paperwork that she was able to pay this back, because they just not gonna give you $3.7 million as a grant. No. You're gonna pay back. Okay. So you have to provide that you make this much money so that you can pay this percentage back. Okay. Because I have a business, but my business has made $0 and 0 cents. It's just me, and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? So with that said, I can't go get a business loan because I haven't had any profit to come in to show that I can pay this back. You understand? So she had to put something in, of course, bank fraud. She had to in a way, it says fuck the system to get that amount of money. But the thing that people don't understand is that when they give you this money, they watches your bank account. So they seen all these charges being accumulated. They seen where these purchases of 2 homes and Range Rovers and all this other la. They seen all of this coming out of her account, but they waited to the perfect time to get her. So she racked up $725,000 worth of expenses.
She said 2. You said 2 houses? 2.
One in Katy, one in Cyprus.
One in Katy and in Cyprus.
One in Katy, one in Cyprus.
She said she was living good. Living my best life.
Yeah. Like if you, especially getting that amount of money and you don't know, like you ain't really do nothing for it or nothing, it's a long. I might would have held on to that money as long as I could. That way, so they, because they give you a chance. Hey, you pay this back, you probably get like a misdemeanor or something. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But of course, they spent more than they got.
Oh man, then you ain't use that money to do good in the world. You just use it just for your own petty. I don't know, man. I remember it was like what, I can't remember how long ago it was, but I remember on a radio show they were saying that somebody pretty much got over on something and used that money, and they looked at everything in their account and they saw that they pretty much used the money for good. So the judge actually, lightened their sentence. They still have a certain time to pay that money back or whatever, but they lightened their sentence. And, because they did some good things with it, positive things like helping out this person, that person, the right things to do. This lady right here, she said, nah, I want to live real good. Good, better than good.
You're smart about it. I took some of that. If you're going to do it, well, no, let me not say that. I don't want to get people arrested.
But the headline, it kills me because it says Texas woman accused of using $3.7 million in PPP loans for homes and Chanel.
Start a business for your children.
They put Chanel in Chanel.
Maybe take some of that money and put it in a separate account in your kid's name. So
right.
So the government won't come get you.
Right. Right.
But
I know you can open an account up I've had a Wells Fargo account for about 33 years. I'm only 36. Open the shout out to my mom.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I
shout out to my mama, man. She look out for me.
that's what I'm saying,
Money
dude,
they
like,
get, so if you go stop, they be straight.
like I'm about to hit 33 in the next couple months. Like 30 years, bro. Like, like it's your life.
I'm like, I've been with Wells Fargo a long time before I even knew what a bank was.
Then you have to ask yourself that question: was it worth it? When you get locked up and you get 30, because old Uncle Sam is gonna drop the people's elbow on you for sure. So when you get your 30 years, and then you're gonna be like Tasha off of Power, where you had to take your wig and your lashes and shit off and your nails. You gonna ask yourself, was it worth it?
Yeah, that's for
man.
The smell of Chanel.
$63,000 in Chanel, man. What the hell? Like,
dude, that's ridiculous.
Is Chanel coming to dinner?
Well, we sure do appreciate you for purchasing our item, but you do yourself a favor.
36,000 at Amazon. What the fuck can you buy?
What all do you need?
She's just sitting up there clicking one day, just clicking.
Just clicking.
I need that. I need this. I need that. Oh, I ain't got. Just like, what all do you? Dang, lady, like.
I wonder what was the time span of her getting that money to now.
Had to be a while, a good minute, because she was able to get into 2 houses.
Yeah.
So that's a process in itself. So it had to be at least a few months.
Man, dude. I mean, you ain't tell yourself let me like at least spread some blessings to some people or something. Let me give to a church or something. Let me help the homeless out or something. Let me, pay money to, somebody with mental health disorder or something like that or something. Nah, you just want to, lady, you going to jail.
Well, it says Wiggins is an entrepreneur whose business at the Amel Bar Lounge, Wiggins and Graham Enterprises LLC and Pink Lady Line, which issues 2 PPP loan totaling $3.7 million.
Damn.
I mean, she got approved for it, but she didn't use it for what it was really worth. What it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be a paycheck protection because of the COVID. So I guess you give that out to your employees, and she was using it for herself.
Got to be more careful.
Got to be more goddamn careful. Wow. That's about it.
For her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a segment in our show where we focus on mental health. Of course, like what we all went through for the past couple weeks, the freeze bowl, the pandemic. Why say pandemic? Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Give us a heart attack or something, man. Panic attacks with all this stuff that's been going on, man. It's been a lot, man. It has been a lot going on here in Houston, Texas. I'm pretty sure there's a lot going on around the whole world. Where still everybody is suffering from this coronavirus thing. The death rates keep going up. The numbers keep going up with the coronavirus, and everything has just been crazy. And you need time to take time out for yourself to get yourself right mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally, all that and above. We've been going on through it. So hearts and prayers to any and everybody that's out there dealing with something. Please seek help and get help because, we all need it. I know Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club, everybody says that he acts like he's the spokesperson for mental health. But when you really look at it, we all got something going on inside that we need help with, or something we're struggling with trying to get through in this
point in time in life. And I think we needed more. And I've been hearing that more on the radio of people saying, hey, you know, get some therapy. Lakeith Stanfield just did Judas and the Black Messiah. He said that he had to get some therapy for playing the character so into, you know, because it's based off of real life events. He had to get therapy because, you know, it just hit home for him. Well, not hit home. He was really into that character. And I can understand that. So get help the best you can. And, you know, hearts of prayers to you all who's dealing with something. And, you know, find some way to get yourself checked out. And that's pretty much all I got. I don't want to ramble on. You guys got anything?
No, you said well said, bro. Well said. Get yourself some help, man. Even people who feel like they have a good grasp on things, and you may be that person that everybody comes to for advice, that you need help too. But, you know, you can't just take on people's stuff. Everybody needs somebody to vent to.
You know, it's funny you said who need to go some mental help after they did the movie.
My fault. Lakeith Stanfield on Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
He was saying, well, he was so much into this role, and you know, because you know, like even with Daniel Kaluuya, I don't know if he said he had to go to therapy, but he was saying that, you know, when you really trying to get into these roles and you're trying to, you know, take upon the, you know, the mannerisms and everything these characters really do, because you want to give them a very great performance. And I think Angela Bassett said something about like every role that you take, you kind of take a smidget of that character with you a bit.
Yeah.
And I understand that, because, you know, you really want to give people your best. It's a job. It's their career. It's their life. And you don't want to half step with what you're doing. You want to fully get into it.
Yeah. I share my experience with the last scene with the scene that I did. I had to make myself cry. So I'm looking on YouTube on several ways to cry. And this one guy, he broke it down, good technique. He said that there's two ways. You could force yourself, or you could just think of something like bad in your trauma in your childhood or whatever, and then it'll come out. But he don't recommend that way, because that way was like the traditional way of doing it. He was like, he don't recommend that way because you're opening up things that you already closed, and those wounds are done. You know, they're wounds now. They're not scars. They done healed. You see what I'm saying? And so he was, you know, that wasn't the way to do it. And he was like, you just stare without blinking, and then your eyes are just automatically gonna get dry, and it's gonna get red, and tears that can come down. But you know, for this scene, it didn't require that. You have to actually tap into it to get it. You know, you have to think about something like, you know, that. And what helped me was the movie that I cannot finish to this day. The Way They See Us. I can't finish that movie, bro. I can't. I know one day I am, but it's just I just can't, because when I sit down and watch a movie, it's like, well, how I want to feel today? Do I want to feel happy? Do I want to feel sad?
Yeah.
You know, I want to watch a scary movie. It's like, I don't want to feel sad today. So I don't
mental space.
Exactly. So that scene where they got convicted for it, you know, and the sentences was coming out like guilty, and it showed the reaction of the kids and then the parents, and the kids and the parents, it was the second part, the second episode. I was done. I couldn't watch it. I remember it was Saturday night, and I was like, I'm done with this. I'm not watching this. Couldn't finish it. So I watched that scene on YouTube, and that got me going to before I went in and did my scene. But you know, those kind of things like that, bro, especially at this day and time, it's tough on your mental health. It really is, because you see it every single day. And shout out to Eric Hunter. Eric Hunter was telling us, he's like, just think of something. What gets me emotional is slavery. You know, about what our people had to go through. And man, we got PTSD a lot. I know we was joking about the police earlier, but we got to live with those kind of realities.
Yeah. Every day.
Yeah.
So sad, man. Yeah.
So in the black community, we need to check on our mental health. Our mental health is just important as going to the gym, bro.
Mm-hmm. It really is. I like how this is something like what was it? It was who was it? I can't remember fully, but it was a person that they were saying, oh, somebody yesterday who I was on set with somebody, and he was sharing how that he works at a prison. And you have to have, I don't know who all watches us who do not believe in God. If that's what you do, then hey, that's what you do. But as far as me, and for what he does working in a prison, you'll see some things. And I think Mike, your wife can attest to this. You're saying that she works at a prison as well.
Right.
And this guy, he can sing, like sing. Like his voice is like, no pause, but smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And like it'll get your attention the way how he was singing.
Right.
And he was saying that he was just playing around, like he was singing this song one time, just playing around, saying that he was saying I was 6 feet behind her. We were quarantining or something like that. He was playing around in the way I hit those notes or whatever. And he was start singing more songs. And this lady stopped that he works with, and she said, "Was that you singing?" And she was like, "You're like, yeah." And she's like, "I did not know you can sing." He said, "Yeah, I play around every now and then, just joking around." He said, and she told him right there, straight up, saying that I was getting ready to go to my car and just end it all. I can't remember if he said that he worked with her or he was just, singing down the street or whatever.
Oh,
But
wow.
long story short, he was saying that he said that she told him, I was getting ready to go to my car and just end it all.
That was a co-worker?
I think, I can't remember if he said it was his coworker or it was somebody he was walking down the street, he was just singing. I think it was his coworker, if memory serves. This happened yesterday. I'm running on E over here with sleep, but anyways, but he was saying that art or just that God gave him that gift to sing, and for him to stop that person from going to doing that. That's awesome. That's amazing that that gift that he stopped somebody. And I actually created a character like that, and something I was just playing around with one time. And it was one time when I would usually always go downtown and I would see like different artwork on the walls in downtown Houston or whatever. And I'm like, dude, that's dope. And of course, in downtown Houston, it's always a busy street. There's always something going on. You see the homeless, you see this, you see people, bumper to bumper type of traffic or whatever. Some people are on the phone looking stressed out and busy. But, I think it's dope that, we have different type of art sculptures downtown or different type of artwork on walls. And I created a character that they would pretty much, they're not a villain or whatever. They just like doing graffiti. And I was going to have a hero like go off and like try to apprehend them. But then he said, no, what that person doing is a great thing. Go about your way. Just that little bit of painting, that little bit of artwork, taking you away from something that's stressing you out, and you get to stop and look at it, and you admire it, and you just like, man, and you just like, thank you. And it makes you appreciate the things in life that, you can enjoy. We all get stressed out. We all know that death is inevitable. It's going to happen. I hate that it has to happen, but we have to move on and go on to the next life. But things like that art, his singing, or those kind words.
I believe that was a coworker, not to cut you off. And the reason why I say that is because the numbers of correctional officers committing suicide is high.
Wow.
A lot of people forget about them.
Yeah.
They really do. And they get the short end of the stick all the time because, the officers, once they get them and they put them away, they done. We're done with y'all. But the correctional officers got to deal with them every single day.
Yeah.
And, they got some good ones and they got some bad ones. My wife is a good one, been doing it for 10 plus years. And it's like, it don't get easier. It's the same and you get treated with disrespect all the way around, from gray, the ones in gray, to the ones in white.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you got a correctional officer in your family, to show them some love, man, because they going through it. A lot of people forget about that. It's kind of like in Ghostbusters when they get the ghost and they got the thing in the thing, in the little containment unit there, and they put it in the containment unit.
Yeah.
They the containment unit. They got to deal with them fucking ghosts.
Yeah. Dealing with a lot of ghosts.
Deal with a lot of ghosts. People, men and women facing life. Their whole life is over. So what you think that they care about yours? So
yeah, man.
Yeah. So shouts out to those correctional officers, man.
Yeah. And shout out to my other friend. I want to give out her name, but she recently came back to the hospital I worked at, and we both were in security guards over there. And of course, I continue to stay with the hospital that I'm at, and I got transferred to the department. And she went off to be a correctional officer working in the prison and everything. But she came back recently, just this past week, or I think last week. And she said, yeah, the money was good, but for peace of mind, because she said she was trying to not take that stuff home with her. And
yeah.
Hey.
I remember my wife. It was like, who left this in the refrigerator? There's too much shit in the damn sink. The first years, man, was tough, man. It was tough, but we got through it. She is absolutely right in there, and it's leading in divorce too.
Mm-hmm.
So suicide and divorce, that prevention is leading in those two.
Take a strong individual, man.
It really does, bro. It really does.
Yeah, man.
Especially the women.
Yeah, because emotionally, they really, yeah. Clap in. I gotta put the phone down with it. Clapping. Got some technical difficulties over here on my side, but
that's your phone kept going.
Oh my gosh, man! There's always something, man. So, two positive things I want to get into before we wrap it up. So we heard about Jay-Z. We heard about Jay-Z, what he's doing, which is awesome. He's investing into an app aimed to help minorities boost their credit scores. So,
I heard about it.
And the way how he's going about doing that is pretty much through the everything, like through this is what it says in the article. This is done because Perch has joined forces with credit unions and recurring payments for bills like rent, subscriptions like Netflix, Hulu, and Spotify will be reported to help build credits.
That's what's up.
I think the app is currently available in just the Apple Store. I wish it was in Android. Yeah, I was looking. But I don't have Android yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up in this. I got those little subscriptions, man. Go get all the subscriptions. Help me.
Those subscriptions should be part of it anyway. I mean, goddamn, I've been a loyal customer for Netflix before Netflix even had streaming, to be honest with you, when they were just giving away the DVDs that came in the mailbox.
Man, come on now. I'm saying, dude, please help me. Add something else to it. Y'all prices jumping up, man. I'm like, God dog it.
Exactly. They was like, at that time, it was $6.99. No, $5.99.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm like, dude. They said we got to find a way how to pay Mr. Dave Chappelle all those coins some kind of way.
Oh, they found a way.
Found a way, man. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Love Dave Chappelle. And another positive thing to talk about, it says this article on people.com. It says meet NASA's flight director of Mars Perseverance, who came to the U.S. with only $300 and cleaned $300 in her pocket and cleaned bathrooms. Her name is, sorry if I butcher her last name, Diana Trulio. She was immigrated into U.S. from Colombia when she was 17. And that's amazing to me, man, from going from being an immigrant, and she didn't speak any English at all. And look at her now. So that's dope. Working for NASA. Yeah, that's what's up. Working for NASA. Come on, girl. Cleaning restrooms. So That's why, man, I always say, man, respect each and everybody who, from the ground up in your business, from the janitor to the person that works in the cafeteria, to everybody. You never know.
You never know.
You might be working for them.
Might be. And there might be the people that's going to lend you a helping hand to get to where you need to get to. So,
Man, I'm saying, bro. So, after all that positive note, want to say thank you all for tuning in to the Acting Up Show. You can find us on Fanbase. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook and IG, and of course our YouTube channel.
right.
So, thank you. Many blessings to you all. Please continue to be safe out there, and we will see y'all soon. Y'all got anything else?
Shout out to my my homeboy Chris ETN, man. I just brought some merchandise from Dog Face Clothing Line. Go to our Instagram. I will be promoting his t-shirt come the next following weeks, because I'm gonna buy some more merchandise from him. He got some good things going. And shout out to Maven Gray. He just dropped a few songs. And he has some good visual videos on YouTube, man. And I will be posting him up too on our Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, also before we forget, O'Shea, the premiere of the first episode is this upcoming weekend on Saturday, March 13th. If you want that link to purchase the tickets or to watch it online, if you cannot make it to the event, or if you pretty much don't live in the Houston area, you just want to see what we're talking about or what's this all about, get at us. We'll send you the link so you can purchase the tickets to watch the episode premiere of O'Shea. It's a good one. It looks good. Looks damn good. So
shout out to Eric Hunter, Sonya, all those good people at the O'Shea Project. Good people.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir. And shout out to Chicken Heads too in Porter, Texas. If you ever in Porter, Texas, stop by the Food Zone, Chicken Heads. Hook up with my boy Vic. The Third Coast Sliders are to die for. I will be posting him up on our Instagram too. So.
Man, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too, man. We all get it out.
I'm trying to tell you.
About to eat something. I'm hungry, man. And send out that stimulus, Joe. They're waiting for their money, Joe.
Shout out to old Joe. Joe, they want their money. You're right. You're right. To my understanding, I thought that as soon as you said yes, you in, and then you're going to press that button. Boom, 1,400. But it don't work like that. But hey, it's all good. Press it again.
One more time.
One more time.
I think you forgot mine.
Yeah, you forgot mine.
Oh, man. Have a good one, guys. Be safe out there.